Hello, this is State Senator Glenn Gruenhagen coming to you from the Minnesota Capitol with another critical issue. Today I'd like to talk about the cost of public education and possible solutions. Governor Walz and the DFL continue to drive up the cost of public education while academic scores in Minnesota have dropped dramatically in math, reading, and science. They continue to decline. At the same time, taxes are rising to fund these increasing costs, creating a very concerning trend, especially among taxpayers. Recently, the governor and his administration passed over 65 unfunded mandates on public schools, including requirements around ethnic studies, DEI programs, and policies mandated through gender ideologies, even at the elementary level. Some of these mandates are not only questionable from an academic perspective, but they also put federal funding for our schools at risk. School board members have signed a letter urging the Walz administration to comply with Title IX, a federal statute protecting girls' sports and private spaces from boys participating in them, highlighting concerns that continued noncompliance can jeopardize federal funding for our schools. Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my own experience. Prior to being in the legislature, I was a school board member for over 16 years. During that time, our school went from 2,000 pupil units down to about 1,500 pupil units. We wound up at $750,000 of statutory operating debt, and we were headed towards $1 million. Well, what did we do? We tried to pass a couple referendums. The public overwhelmingly failed them. So we had a superintendent who was willing to do reforms. What we did, we privatized our cooks, privatized our custodians, and privatized our buses. They got hired back at about the same rate, but they had negotiated themselves some of the best benefits in the whole conference. So their benefits were greatly reduced and were more comparable to the private sector. In addition to that, in the 7th and 8th grade, we had a 4-period day. 4-period days are expensive, they take extra full-time employees, and they're very poor academically. And then from 9th through 12th, we had a 7-period day. So we changed that and we went with a 6-period day from 7th through 12th grade. So without a tax increase, after about a year and a half or 2 years, we got the updated financial statement. I was hoping as a school board member that we'd at least be equal. I know this is going to be hard to believe, but we not only eliminated the $750,000 statutory operating debt, we had a $4.6 million surplus. I'll say that again. By going to the 6-period day and making these other reforms without a tax increase, we had a $4.6 million surplus. So a lot of the operations of public schools are very inefficient academically, and they're expensive. This can be changed. Please begin to participate at your local school board. Encourage them to address reforms that stress academics, which we desperately need, and operate in a very efficient way. If you'd like additional information on this, an excellent resource is the Child Protection League, which you can find on the internet. Thank you, God bless you, and let's give our children the best academics and the best chance for success in their life. Thank you.